Hello, my fellow Entropian friends. Morgan Gecko here again, and we are on, if you don't recognize it, we're still on Entropia. We're over here at the City of Dreams, and I'm going to show you a daily mission I found. It's called the AI War, and really it's pretty straightforward. You come over here to the sanctioned weapons dealer, and I believe from this avatar, this NPC, you're able to get a cheap-ass gun and some cheap-ass ammo, because theoretically that's what you need to kill these AI things. Once you have the gun and the ammo, you step over here to the presidential recruiter, and that recruiter is going to give you a long talk about I forget what all, but the object of the mission is to kill 40 of the AI, and one of the things that the presidential recruiter will tell you about is, if you look right up there, there's a drone that flies around, and excuse me while I smite I say one of these video vixens, because they're a pain in the butt. But that drone that's flying around is looking for the AI, the artificial intelligence things out there. I mean, they look like the other humanoid things running around the street, except that when that drone finds one, it uses its laser or something to color it yellow so that you're able to pick it out of the crowd. And they kill pretty easy, real easy. And if you're able to kill 40 of them in a day, then you come back and hand your stuff in to the presidential recruiter, and that presidential recruiter is going to give you a presidential pay stub, which all it looks like is a scrap of paper, and a presidential two-pad credit card. And I believe that's it. Seems like maybe there's a third thing, but I think it gives you some more cheap ass ammo. But anyway, what you do is you come out here and you look for the AI. And in fact, there's one right over there. See that yellow thing? I just killed his ass. They say to use that cheap ass ammo out of the cheap ass gun, which is it appears to be an automatic pistol. And it probably works, but you're going to be attacked by these video vixens out here, and they don't necessarily die that easily. There, that right there is the AI. Notice the yellow skin. It could be jaundice, but it's supposed to be from the drone that's flying around. Some of these vixens you're able to take out in a single shot. Others, depending upon the gun you're using, takes a little longer. I don't know how you'd be able to kill some of these things with the cheap ass gun. But what I did out here is I used one of these Modec VXT 100 guns. It only has 5 damage, but it's got a range of 77 meters. And the good thing about it is that if I see an IA across the way, like that one right there, I can snipe him from this side of the parking lot. And that's what you're going to have to do if you're using that cheap ass gun. I believe you're going to have to run across the parking lot or hope that there's one of those AIs on your side, because I don't believe the thing's got much range. And they say to use that gun and that ammo, but I didn't. I used regular gun, regular ammo, and it worked just fine. The only advantage that cheap ass stuff has is that it's free. And there's another AI way the hell over there. What you want to do is find you a place to stand, and unless you just want to kill those vixens too, and they don't loot well enough to merit killing them. You want to stay on the outside of the herd here, and with any luck they'll leave you alone. And then you just scan the scene here, and usually you'll see one of those AIs running across the parking lot after somebody. they seem to spawn on the outside and run in. So you may be standing over here and one will spawn not far from you, and he'll single you out and come try to get you with his machete. But that's what you have to do. You have to just, suck it up. I haven't been out here when there hasn't been somebody out harvesting these low-level vixens. I don't know why. Maybe on a vixen mission, maybe these things count. I've found that to be the case in some other missions. But as I said, you just pan around and you really don't have to wait too long before you'll see one of those AIs pop up. And the trick is to get that AI before somebody else. There's one right there. And he's 2 shots with a 5 damage rifle. Or any sort of a 5 damage gun. It's going to take one of those guys down in 1.5 shots. So you get 40 of those. When you're through, you come back over here and see the presidential recruiter. And excuse me, 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. And I got 10, 17, 19 peck out of those 3. But anyway, you turn the well, you don't turn anything in. You come back over to the presidential recruiter, and she sees that you've killed 4 of them, 40 of them, I'm sorry, and she hands you that pay stub and a 2-ped credit card, and you're able to do that once a day. And I forget what the mission says. I think if you do that for a year, imagine a year of doing that, then you get something a little extra. But it's an interesting, if not a noisy, way to pass the time. Personally, I'd rather be sweating. But anyway, I know it's not much of a mission, but some folks don't like to get out of town. They like it around here. It is kind of pleasant, and for the most part, the vixens are not that hard to kill. Some of them are one-shotters and some of them require a little more than one shot. But anyway, that is our mission for the day. You might give it a try. If you're able to get some of that pretty much worthless vixen loot, and you're not going to get really any loot off of the AI either, but it's a good way to get some skills. And if you're able to get enough of those 2PED credit cards, I'm not exactly sure what you can use them for, but oops, I don't want that. Let's see if it says. Credit card. This card can be used to purchase specific items. Probably it can be used to purchase more cheap ass guns and cheap ass ammo. So other than getting used to being slapped around by mobs, you're probably in it for whatever skills you can accumulate. But anyway, that's all we've got for this one. Y'all have a good time. Hope you kill enough of those vixens to be able to accumulate something that's worth cashing in. Like I said, if nothing else, you'll get some skills, make some friends out there. But no matter what you do, try to have a good time, because it is only a game. So this is Morgan Gecko. We'll see you next time.